Alright, so, welcome back, guys, to hero-villain mashup, where I take one villain from one media and pit him against another hero from another media, and kind of talk about what it would be like if they were enemies, more or less, yeah. So today, as you can see, yeah, Green Arrow and Bullseye. Now, yeah, I know. I think this is the first time I've gone with just a straight-up comic book, I think this is the first time I've done, like, a straight-up comic book, hero-villain story. It's been usually sometimes a comic book character against either cartoon, anime, or something else of that like, either on one side or the other of the spectrum. But now, yeah, I'm doing it. I figured I wanted to do a classic Marvel DC one for a change. I wanted to do a classic Marvel DC one for a change. But yeah, and what better than Green Arrow and Bullseye? Now, honest to God, I think Bullseye would make a great Green Arrow villain. I think he would make an absolutely awesome Green Arrow villain. I think that Bullseye has all of it. I mean, yeah, there's technically even a villain that's kind of like Bullseye there's actually several characters that are like Bullseye, like Constantine Dracon, Onomatopoeia, and several others. Sorry to get some water. But yeah, with Bullseye, he does make for a great Green Arrow villain. He would make a great Green Arrow villain. I can actually see, like, if they ever did like an actual crossover, I can see, like, on the cover of Green Arrow versus Bullseye, like the cover for the first issue would be like a Bullseye painted in blood, or like a image of a bullseye, more or less, and you have a Green Arrow on the center and blood's leaking out of it. So there you go. Writers of Marvel and DC, if you ever do like a Green Arrow Daredevil crossover and have Bullseye in it, there you go. There's your first cover image. Bullseye target, Green Arrow through the center of the bullseye with blood coming out of it. There you go. Anyway, so with this rivalry, Bullseye is just a monster. Let's not even beat around the bush here. Bullseye is an absolute monster, and if you give him even so much as a toothpick, he could kill like 5-10 people if he wanted to. Now, Bullseye, as we all know, is not just has amazing accuracy, but he also is incredibly intelligent. Oh, he's crazy. Don't get me wrong, he's crazy, but he's intelligent. You have to, when you say Bullseye is crazy, you have to add like a fox to the end of that sentence. Because how he's also learned to sharpen his mind to pinpoint accuracy, to even, like, know how systematic... Remember in Mark Waid's run, when it was turned out to be Bullseye, the one behind kind of ruining Daredevil's life? Remember that? He could probably do that to Oliver Queen, and Oliver Queen has no short of self-pity on him as well. So, you gotta take that into account that, Bullseye, not only, he's kind of a double threat. Or triple threat. Intelligent, deadly, and psychotic. There you go. Triple threat. But yeah, when you have Green Arrow, who has taken on assassins, ninjas, even with the Justice League, he's fought gods and monsters. But with Bullseye, if Bullseye was hired went to Star City to kill Green Arrow, and I should have been a little more clear about this, not the Oliver from not from Arrow, but I'm talking about, like, comic book Green Arrow. I should have established that earlier, I'm sorry, but yeah, this is comic book Green Arrow I'm talking about, not, mopey, I'm a hypocritical character, I am in a relationship with a character that I have no chemistry with, Oliver Queen. Let go of the anger. Let go of the anger. But yeah. Now, with Bullseye, I could see that if he ever went to Star City and encountered Green Arrow, he would be incredibly interested to, gourd him into a fight. And trust me, there is no shortage of people, he could get at through Oliver. Whether it be Black Canary, Speedy, several other people. But, the big thing is that he would want, he wants the Green Arrow. He would want the Green Arrow to beat down and kill. So, you gotta also keep in mind that, is Bullseye good with a bow and arrow? Yeah, he actually pretty much is. Yeah, had a grammar error there in my own sentence. But yes, he is really good with an arrow. In fact, for those who remember, he was part of, when Norman Osborn created the Dark Avengers, he posed as Hawkeye, and he did some damage as Hawkeye. So if I could imagine, like, maybe he's hired to frame Green Arrow for murder, he could probably pull off some of the shots Oliver has done. He could probably pull off a lot of the shots Oliver Queen has done in the past. He could probably do that as well. And probably make it even make it exactly like a shot Oliver would have taken. If he wanted to frame Oliver for a murder, he could probably do it and get away with it and have Oliver rotting in jail. Not only that, he could probably catch one of Oliver's arrows. Now, the big thing is that Oliver carries trick arrows. Electro arrows, taser arrows, boxing glove arrows, and a lot of those are designed to hurt, but he does have a few that can kill. And as we all know, Oliver in the comics has killed. So, I mean, yeah, he's killed in the TV show, but yeah, in the comics, he's killed a few people as well. But with Bullseye, with Oliver, that's not really a first thing he goes to. With Bullseye, that's the first thing he's constantly thinking of. That's what he always wants to do. That's all he can do. Because all he wants to do is kill. And if you gave someone with that kind of psychotic need to kill, and you gave him, those kind of, skills to kill someone, there's going to be quite a body count. So with Bullseye, I could see him taunting and harassing Green Oliver from afar. He could, get up close to him, tag him, and, hide back in the darkness and just kind of screw with Oliver and, mock him. He could even go after, several of his friends. Granted, they probably wouldn't make it easy for Bullseye, but remember, this is a guy who, murdered Elektra, and, yeah, could he do that to Dinah or Roy or someone else of the Green Arrow family? He possibly could. But yeah, with Bullseye, there's also that sense of, dread. You're never safe with Bullseye hanging around. You're never going to be, 100% totally away from him. Because if you somehow manage to piss him off, he's always going to come back to you. He's gonna find a way to make you suffer and die in the most horrible way possible. Now, Bullseye is no chump when it comes... Now, a lot of people think, oh, he can just throw stuff and that's his only shtick. No, he's probably one of the best hand-to-hand fighters in the Marvel Universe. So, and don't get me wrong, Oliver is too, but if it came close to it, it would be a close-up match. And you gotta remember that Bullseye has an adamantium spine. In fact, I think recently in the comics, I think he's gotten more adamantium bones, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, I had to get more water. But yeah, this is a matchup that would be so much fun to see because, again, Bullseye would make for a great Green Arrow villain, and he would just systematically devastate Oliver's life just for sick kicks. And just his whole objective would be, I'm gonna leave him broken, I'm gonna leave him bruised, I'm gonna kill him last. I'm going to, reach out, if he has a loved one, I'm gonna kill them and send the videotape to Oliver. And I'm gonna cripple him, I'm gonna make him watch, and then I'm gonna kill him. So Oliver, Oliver's dealt with some sick fucks, but I think Bullseye would definitely take the cake. Or, should I say, probably in the top 5. But yeah, once again, this would be an awesome crossover to see, and again, it just makes so much sense. So you guys tell me, what would it be like if Bullseye was one of Green Arrow's enemies? Do you think Oliver could take him on, or do you think Bullseye could destroy him? So yeah, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.